Imagine waking up, grabbing your phone, and finding that Snapchat won't load, Fortnite won't connect, and even Amazon seems frozen. It's not your Wi-Fi this time. It's something much, much bigger. A massive global outage has just shaken the digital world, knocking down some of the most popular platforms we rely on every day. Amazon's cloud computing service, AWS, has gone dark, and when AWS goes down, the internet feels it everywhere. From gaming to shopping to social media, millions of people across the globe are suddenly staring at error screens. What's behind it? A glitch? A cyber attack? Or something even deeper? Tonight, we're diving into how one technical failure managed to send shockwaves through the entire online ecosystem, and why it reveals just how fragile our connected world truly is. Stay tuned, because this is one digital blackout you'll definitely want to understand. When we talk about Amazon, most people think of online shopping, boxes on porches, same-day delivery, that familiar smile logo. But behind the scenes, Amazon runs something far more powerful: Amazon Web Services, or AWS. It's the invisible engine that keeps much of the internet running. From Netflix streams to government data to your favorite apps like Snapchat and Fortnite, so many of them rely on AWS to stay online. Think of it like the world's digital backbone. So when AWS stumbles, the ripple effect is immediate and massive. Earlier today, reports started flooding in from around the world. Websites timing out, apps refusing to load, servers going dark. On Down Detector, a website that tracks online disruptions, the red spike showing outages shot up like wildfire. Within minutes, major names like Facebook, Coinbase, and even AI firms such as Perplexity started reporting trouble. Suddenly, the digital world felt a little less stable, and people were asking the same question: what went wrong? At first, confusion spread faster than the outage itself. Social media users jumped to platforms that were still online, posting screenshots of endless loading circles and cryptic server error messages. Memes started popping up, comparing the internet crash to a digital apocalypse. But behind the humor, there was real frustration. Businesses couldn't process orders, gamers couldn't log in, and creators couldn't upload. For companies relying on AWS, this wasn't just inconvenient, it was costly. Every minute offline meant lost sales, missed customers, and frozen operations. Even support systems were affected. Some users reported that they couldn't reach Amazon's help services because AWS support itself was down. It was like watching the heart of the internet skip a beat. And the consequences were spreading in real time. Meanwhile, engineers at Amazon were scrambling behind the scenes, racing to diagnose the issue before the situation spiraled even further. After several tense hours, Amazon finally broke its silence. The company confirmed that its cloud computing arm, AWS, was indeed experiencing a major outage, one affecting millions of users across multiple regions. The statement was calm but urgent. Engineers had identified a potential root cause and were working on multiple parallel paths to restore service as quickly as possible. They assured customers that updates would follow soon, though many businesses had already felt the sting. Imagine running a global e-commerce store or hosting a popular app, only to watch it go offline with no way to fix it yourself. That's the power AWS holds and the risk that comes with it. By this point, global traffic maps were lighting up with error reports. The U.S. major hubs like New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago were hit hardest. Across Europe and Asia, users reported the same thing. The web just wasn't working like it should. To understand why this outage caused such chaos, you need to know just how big AWS really is. Amazon Web Services isn't just another tech company. It's the backbone for nearly a third of the entire cloud infrastructure market. According to reports from HG Insights, AWS holds around 30% of that global share and serves over 4 million customers. Think about that for a moment. 4 million businesses, from small startups to global corporations, all depending on Amazon's virtual servers to keep their data, apps, and websites alive. It's what allows a banking app to load instantly or a gaming server to stay smooth during peak hours. But when that infrastructure fails, it's like the lights going out in a city that never sleeps. The outage today was a reminder of just how centralized the internet has become, and how a single technical fault can send shockwaves through everything from social media to finance. As engineers dug deeper, AWS said they had pinpointed the root cause and were working non-stop to recover. Their message was cautiously optimistic. The problem had been identified and recovery was underway. Still, users were warned they might experience delays creating or updating support cases, a clear sign that the system wasn't yet stable. In the meantime, the world watched and waited. Tech journalists, developers, and frustrated users flooded online forums, trading theories and updates. Was it a network overload? A misconfigured data center? Maybe even a cyber attack? Amazon didn't confirm specifics, but one thing was certain. This wasn't a small glitch. The outage exposed how deeply AWS is woven into daily life. Whether it's ordering groceries, sending messages, streaming music, or even powering artificial intelligence models, AWS is everywhere. And for a few uneasy hours, that invisible infrastructure simply stopped. Slowly, bit by bit, systems began to recover. Apps started responding, websites reloaded, and digital services flickered back to life. But the damage had already been done, not just in lost revenue, but in trust. For many businesses, this outage was a wake-up call about overdependence on a single cloud provider. Imagine if all your digital operations, customer data, apps, content, backups were hosted in one place, and that place suddenly vanished for hours. That's what happened today. Analysts say it's time for companies to rethink redundancy, using multiple providers, building stronger fail-safes, and preparing for the unexpected. Because even giants like Amazon aren't immune to technical failures. And in a world that moves at the speed of data, a few hours offline can feel like a lifetime. As the internet blinked back to normal, one question remained. Could this happen again? And next time, would it be worse? As dawn broke and systems finally stabilized, Amazon issued one last update. Services were recovering, and normal operations were returning across most regions. Relief spread online, but so did reflection. The outage had reminded everyone, from casual users to global corporations, that the internet isn't some untouchable force. It's a delicate network of connections, data centers, and code, all run by people and machines that can fail. Today's digital blackout revealed just how vulnerable our connected lives really are. For gamers, influencers, and small businesses, those few hours felt like an eternity. For tech experts, it was a case study in crisis management. And for Amazon, it was a hard lesson in just how much the world depends on them. As things return to normal, one truth remains. In the age of the cloud, even a few seconds of silence can echo across the entire world. The question now is, how do we make sure it doesn't happen again?